Now we're still going through this booklet. We're on to topic 2, so let's have a look at topic 2. Topic 2, changing fractions to percentages. Remember, if you want a percentage sign, you need to multiply by 100%, because multiplying by 100% is 100 divided by 100, which equals multiplying by 1. It doesn't change it, we're just changing the look of it by getting the percentage sign. So here we go. 50 over 100, we're going to multiply by 100%. On your calculator, you can say 50 divided by 100 multiplied by 100, and we'll end up with equals 50%. Basically, we're dividing top and bottom by 100, and it ends up as being 50. So, let's have a look at the last one. 84 over 100 multiplied by 100%. Once again, we can cancel out the two hundreds. They go into each other once. We're dividing by 100. And we're left with 84. So it equals 84%. So just basically, we're getting rid of the over 100, and that's your percentage. In the next one, with a fraction, we're going to multiply by 100% again to get the percentage sign. On your calculator, if you can't do this in your head, 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 100. So let's do that just to show you. You can use your calculator. 1 divided by 2 times 100 equals, and you end up with 50%. And you must put the percentage sign. Let's have a look at this one down here. 3 divided by 50 times 100%. And we end up with 3 divided by 50 multiplied by 100. And we'll actually get 6%. You can use your calculator if you wish. Question 3. Change the following fractions to percentages. Once again, to change a fraction or a decimal to a percent, you multiply by 100%. And on your calculator, you're quite welcome to say 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 100 to get your answer. Just showing you again. 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 100 equals, and we get 25%. And they all end up exactly the same, even if you did this one. 18 divided by 70 multiplied by 100%. And on your calculator, 18 divided by 70 multiplied by 100 equals, we end up with 25.71. Just take it to two decimal places, 25.71%. Alright, question 4. 5/8, express the following as percent. Again, we need a percent, so we've got to multiply by 100%. And once again, same sort of thing, 5 divided by 8 multiplied by 100 on your calculator. So you've got 5 divided by 8 multiplied by 100 equals, and you get 62.5%. Try a harder one, 6/7. Once again, we're multiplying by 100% on your calculator. 6 divided by 7, 6 divided by 7 multiplied by 100 equals, you get 85.71. 85.71%. Right, over to topic 3. Here's topic 3. Oh, topic 1. Topic 3. Express the following percentages as decimals. So these ones are quite easy. So all we need to do is divide by 100, because that's what percentage sign. Percent means divide by 100. So instead of that sign, we divide by 100. So 20 divided by 100, and then we can change that to a decimal. 20 divided by 100 on your calculator will equal 0.2. And let's go to the last one. 90% all we're going to do is say 90 divided by 100, and as a decimal, 90 divided by 100 becomes 0.9. Number 2, 15%, changing it to a decimal. So once again, we're dividing by 100. So 15 divided by 100, and on your calculator, 15 divided by 100 equals 0.15. Over here, 48%, once again, 48. And you can, instead of the slash, because it's not a fraction that we want, we can actually write divide by 100. And we end up with 0.48. Question 3, convert the following percentages to decimals. So this time we've got a percentage, we want it as a decimal. So once again, divide by 100. 3 divided by 100 equals 0.03. Over here, 9.4% is going to be 9.4 divided by 100. If you know how to divide by 100, move the decimal place twice to the left. So we go 1, 2, and there's an O there. So we end up with 0.094. If you're not sure, use your calculator. Question 4, change the following percentages to decimals once again. So this time we've got 48.3, percentage sign means divided by 100. And let's see how we go. 48.3 divided by 100. I'm going one step further, move the decimal place because there's 2 zeros in divide 100. Move it twice to the left to make it smaller. And the decimal place goes in front of the 4. We end up with 0.483. Over here, the same thing. We're dividing by 100. 49.6 divided by 100. Move the decimal place twice to the left, once, twice, and it becomes 0.496 or 0.496 as it'll come out on your calculator. Next one, express the following percentages as decimals. So this time it can be a little bit more tricky. So we've got 25.25. So we know 25 is a whole number. 1/4 on your calculator, 1 divided by 4 equals 0.25. And we get the percent divided by 100, and I'm going to run out of room, so I'll put the answer down here, equals, once again, twice to the left for the decimal. We get 0.2525. Let's go to the last one on here. 16.5%. Most of you know that a half is 0.5. So we've got 16.5 divided by 100. And move the decimal place twice to the left. And we've got, on your calculator, it will come out as 0.165 with the 0 in front. So that's your answer there.